Hi, I'm Teresa, and welcome to the Path of Being. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about tarot. Happens to be something that's near and dear to my heart. You see, to me, tarot is a spiritual tool that's been handed down to help us in this earth walk. See, I don't necessarily believe that we are born with a destiny per se. I do believe that we come in with a purpose, a plan for something that we want to accomplish in this lifetime. But how we get there is up to us. You see, that's where free will comes in, right? It was one of God's gifts to us. So when we come to a fork in the road, it is not predestined that we're going to turn left. We have a choice that we can either go left or we can go right. Now, tarot, I believe, can help guide us or help us make the best decision for us in living or moving through the purpose that we've come here to achieve. So by doing a reading and looking at the left road and then looking at the right road, it can show us what our gifts and our challenges are going to be on either one. But which one is going to be of our highest good? It can help us determine that as well. We do a tarot class here at the Path of Being every other Saturday. It's one of my favorite classes to teach. The deck that we work with, especially for beginners, is a Rider-Waite deck. I learned on the Rider-Waite deck. In fact, I picked up my first set of tarot cards when I was 16. One of the ways that I teach here at the Path of Being is we're focused on the major arcana. We will look at each individual cards, and each individual cards have words that help describe that card. One of the things that I encourage my students to do is to take those words and to write a few sentences that helps them develop a deeper meaning for each one of the cards. A meaning that is personal to them. As an example, let's take the Fool. This is the beginning of the major arcana, the beginning of the tarot. The Fool is the conception. It's the idea that's beginning to form. I like to think of this as my soul's conception of me prior to coming into life, and what gifts and challenges and what would be my purpose. It's kind of what I think about the Fool. So if we want to take it into real life terms, more so than spiritual terms, then I would see this as you're beginning to conceptualize something new in your life. And it can be business, it can be a relationship, it can be a spiritual path, but this is the conception of it. It's just beginning to happen. Now, the next card in the tarot is a Magician. And this talks about the tools, our gifts. What are we bringing in? Because we have everything that we need to be successful at this. But we first need to recognize what it is that we need and bring that in. This is a planning stage. I like to think of it as a planning stage. Okay? So that kind of gives you a little brief idea about how the tarot works. The tarot actually tells the story of life, of humanity, and of my life. It starts at the beginning, and we work our way through the various different steps and challenges that we go through in real life. That's why it makes such an excellent guiding tool. Okay, well, I don't want to take up your whole day with that, so I will leave it at that. I want to thank you for spending a little bit of time with me. If you're interested to learn more about the tarot, you can always call here, come by. I'd be happy to talk to you about it. I want you to have a blessed day, and namaste.